guys, how are you?
Fine.
Great.
Great. Perfect. Marisol, welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, Marisol, she met the Pope.
First class.
First class.
New partner.
New partner, right? It's a new student. No, the thing is that Marisol, she was on a trip, right?
Yes.
Where did you go?
Where?
Where?
Mexico City.
Mexico City. And what did you do there?
I see the Papa Francisco.
Pope?
Oh,
You saw the Pope?
yes.
How far?
One and a half.
1.5 meter? A meter?
Yes.
Or a kilometer?
No.
Meter. Oh, nice.
You are VIP.
She's VIP. She was like this far from him, from the Pope, right? This far? Like a little bit further?
Yes.
This? Okay, so she was down south in Mexico City, right? Okay, so let's get back on the topics that we have seen, okay? And we're gonna start with one image, with one picture that I have. Is this what we have seen? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Do you remember these phrases? Conditionals. Do you remember or not?
I do.
Yes? Okay. How many types of conditionals have we seen?
Three.
Three? Which ones? Okay, raise your hand, raise your hand. Someone. Zero. First. And second, very good. Now, my question is, what do they have in common?
If they use if.
They use if where? At the beginning or the end?
Normally in the beginning.
Normally at the beginning, right? Okay, so all three, zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditional, they start with what? With if. At the beginning of the sentence or a question? Sentence, very good. Now, is that the only way? They only start with if, or can they be switched?
They can be switched.
They can be switched, right? Very good. So I'm going to show you this picture, which is if. Why do you think we have these three dots? What does this mean? The dots. If, three dots. What do they mean?
The sentence continue.
Okay, very good. The sentence or the phrase
Discontinue.
continues, right? Okay, nice. Now, we're gonna start with a secret question. Talking about speculations, okay? Things that we speculate or we imagine, okay? Things that could or not or can't be real, okay? We're just speculating, and this was the last topic. What was the last one? First conditional or second conditional? Second. Very good. So we're going to talk about second conditionals. And there's one example right here at the bottom. Can someone help me read it aloud? Someone raise the hand. One person read the example. Carlos?
If I spoke English better, I'd get paid more.
Okay. Marcela, again.
If I spoke English better, I get paid more.
Okay. If I spoke, is spoke present or past?
Past.
Past, very good. If I spoke English better, and then what? What's next? What's next here after better? A comma, very good. A comma. And then I'd. What's the meaning of the D? Apostrophe T, what is it? Would. So if I spoke English better, comma, I would get paid more. Do you agree or disagree? Agree?
Right.
If you are bilingual, if you are bilingual, do you think you can get paid more money or less money or the same?
More.
I think more, right? Because you have another
Depends.
skill.
Yeah.
Depends on the job.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
How about you, mister? Would you get paid more if you spoke English better?
Yes.
So this applies to you, right? And then we have the form. What's form? So it's the what? The structure, very good. So what's the structure of these second conditionals? What is it? If plus
Past
the
tense.
past tense plus
Would.
would plus
Simple form.
the verb in simple form. Very good. So here in this bucket, I have some questions. Okay? I have some questions, and they are with that structure. They are formed with the structure for second conditionals. Okay? Who wants to be asked? Who's a brave person? Or do you want me to volunteer or choose? Choose? Okay, I'm gonna start with Ivan. Let's see. Ivan, you ready? No. Come on. This is easy, bro. If you could have lunch, okay? If you could have lunch with anyone in the world, anyone, who would you choose? It could be a singer, an actress, an actor, a sportsman. Ivan,
Maybe with
maybe?
maybe
Who?
with an actress.
With who?
Actress.
An actress. An actress?
Yes.
And who is this actress? What's her name?
Jennifer. Laura.
Jennifer Lopez.
Laura.
Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence. Is that the girl from Hunger Games?
Yes.
That's the one?
Yes.
Very good. Why her?
Look ready.
She's pretty. Is she popular? Is she famous?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Would you take selfies with her?
Maybe.
If you had lunch, right? If you had lunch with her, you would take pictures or selfies with her, right? Very good. Well, I'm gonna ask the same one to another person, to a girl. One boy, one girl. One boy, one girl. Okay?
Okay.
Grecia, how about you? If you could have lunch with anyone in the world, anyone, who would you choose? What person? A singer, an actor?
A singer.
A singer? Who's your favorite?
Alejandro Fernandez.
Alejandro Fernandez? So you would have lunch with him?
Yes.
Go out to eat?
Yes.
Why? Do you like him? Why do you like him? Why do you like Alejandro Fernandez? Yes.
Handsome.
He's handsome. Do you agree, girls? Do you agree?
Yes.
Marisol? He's not your kind. No? Okay, very good. So let's see. Next question is gonna be for a boy. Okay? One man. Mr. Amer, if you could address the whole world, what would you say? Address is like speak. Say something to the complete world. What would you tell the world? If you had the opportunity to speak your mind and everybody in the world can hear you, what would you tell them? That's a difficult question, right?
It's difficult in Spanish too.
In Spanish. Well, maybe a belief, something you believe. A belief.
Okay, the team of Mexico wins the Champions World.
So,
Of,
Soccer?
You want to tell the complete world that, oh, I want Mexico to win the championship, the World Cup.
The World Cup.
So your only chance to address the world, you would say, I want Mexico to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. It's fair. How about you? What would you tell the world if you had the chance? If you had the chance to tell something to the complete entire world, what would it be? What would you say?
Yeah, the peace in the world.
Peace in the world?
Like that, something not like that.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Like, I want peace.
I want peace and love.
Let's make peace and love. Okay, very good. Perfect. Let's choose another one. Okay? One girl. Marisol. Come on.
I can.
This is easy. Just all you have to do is answer the question. That's it. For example, look. What's a wish? What is a wish? What's a wish? What is a wish? What is it? Is wishing, Marisol, wishing is something that you want or something you don't want? Wish. Something you want? Okay. So, what, Marisol, what would you do if a genie in the bottle comes out and he gives you 3 wishes?
Okay. My 3 wishes.
Speak up.
Peace, the world.
Peace in the world.
Health.
Health. To be good in health. Okay.
Love.
And love.
Yes.
Peace and love. Right? Like her. Very good. The last one. Last one. Carlos. Ready? One boy. If money was not a problem, okay, where would you like to travel on holiday?
Around the world.
Around the world? Can you name 3 favorite countries that you have?
Japan,
Japan,
England,
England,
Paris.
Paris, France, England, France, and Japan, right? 3 countries. Very good. The same question for Osiris. You, if money was no problem, if you had all the money in the world, where would you like to travel? The same question that I did to Carlos. What places? Countries. For vacation. Yes. In Dubai, okay, he would love to go to Dubai. How about you? Paris? London. So you would go to London, France, and where else? One more place. Come on, a city or country. Would you like to go to Italy? Rome? Marisol, she would love to go to the Vatican. The Vatican? No? You just met the Pope.
Mexico.
Oh, no, here in Mexico. Okay, very good. Okay, so are these questions clear? Yes? They were using what? We were using? Second conditional, right? Okay, now I have another image for you guys. A quick preview, right? This is something that we have seen. This is like a little preview of the past classes. We saw conditionals, like you said. We saw the 0 conditional, the first conditional. and the uses, when to be used, right? So for example, zero conditional is for what? For general truths. Things that we cannot change because they are true. Like for example, the ice that melts, right? If you heat water, it boils. If you leave the ice tray outside the freezer, it melts, right? And then the first conditional, which is also called type 1, is used for what? Persuading people and imperatives, right? For example, if you see Marisol, tell her to come to class. That's an imperative, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm giving an order, right? So this is in the past. We have seen this already, okay? So the next image. Ooh. Have you crashed before? Well, first of all, can you see? What is it?
Car.
Is it a bicycle or a car? A car. And what is it? What is this, guys? What's this? An accident. What happened to the car?
Crash.
Crash. Very good. It's a crash. Here. A crash. Have you crashed before? You guys, have you crashed before?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, raise your hand if you have crashed. Marisol, Amer, that's it?
Oh, my dad.
Your dad.
My husband.
Your father. Were you driving
And bicycle.
bicycle? You have crashed on your bike.
Be careful. I was innocent.
You were
Someone crashed me.
like the girl in YouTube, the one that says, "Hey, I didn't crash.
Yeah.
Someone crashed me." That one.
Yeah.
Were you distracted? Were you talking on the phone? What were you doing when you
I was
crashed?
driving to Mazatlan,
Uh-huh.
and then someone turned to
Left.
uh-huh.
Left.
And then we
You try to avoid the crash, but the car ran into you.
in the line,
The line,
the side,
the right side or left side?
right side,
Right side. Was the crash bad or fixable?
fixable.
Fixable. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So when
25,000
1,000,
pesos.
did you pay or the other guy?
The
The other guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that
was
was
innocent.
yes. Insurance. Insurance covers, right? Covers the crashes
In 2 months.
in 2 months. That's the problem, right? You crash and then you don't have a car for a long time, right? While they fix it. Okay, guys. So when can people crash? When do people crash? What are the typical reasons? Raise your hand.
When you call cellular.
Okay, when you're talking on the phone, with the cell phone. Another, raise your hand.
When you're going to drinking.
Okay, when you're drunk, drinking and driving, right?
Right.
So, using the cell phone, drinking and driving, yes. Get distracted. Maybe there's a beautiful girl and you're turning like this, crash. Because that's very typical with men, right? Men, they crash because they get distracted. Especially in Sinaloa. Right? Especially in Sinaloa, especially in Los Mochis. Right? We have too many beautiful girls.
Or other accidents. You see other accidents.
Or you see, oh yeah, nosy, like being nosy, right? There's another accident and you're like this, and then you cause another accident, right? Okay, so it says, think about possible reasons why people crash. So, using the phone, get distracted, drinking and driving. How about speeding? Going too fast?
Yeah.
That's also very typical, right? Going too fast
Let's stop.
or not stopping.
Not stopping.
Not stopping, right? That's another reason.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious, right? Maybe somebody watched the movie and they want to do the same. But my next question is, how do you think people feel, the driver feels after he or she crashes?
Nervous.
Nervous,
Scared.
scared, anger, like, oh man, I crashed. You know, one day I crashed really bad that I didn't want to see my car. I didn't want to see it. People was like, hey, mister, come on, man, come see your car. No, I don't want to see it. I know it's bad. I called my friends, I called my dad, my sisters, and I told them, hey, you need to come get me because I just crashed. After a while, I saw my car and I was like, oh my God. Do you think I felt good or bad?
Bad.
Okay. Do you think I wanted to change that little moment in my life or not?
Yeah.
Yes? How do you call that? When you feel bad about something in the past and you want to change it, but you know you can't. How do you call it?
Guilty, something like that. Guilty.
Guilty. Okay, you feel guilty, right? For example, there are men that they get too jealous and then they get too violent and then they punch their girlfriend or wife. And then after that, they feel bad. But can they change that or not? Can they change the moment of acting bad or no?
No.
Can you change the past?
No.
Mochis, can you change the past? Are you a superhero that can change the past and redo stuff?
Machine to plan.
A time machine. Maybe with a time machine you can change the past, right? Have you seen the movie Butterfly Effect? Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
The guy changed the past, but his future changed too, right? So how do you call that? When you feel bad about the past and then you have these bad feelings and memories, how do you call that? Do you know? Besides feeling guilty? Do you know? Or no? Let me help you. It starts with a R, with an R. And then something like that. Revenue. How about this? Regret. Regret. Right? When you regret things from the past, but you know you can't change them. Right? So maybe right now you're thinking about something that you did. Maybe you crashed and it was your fault. Like in my case, it was my fault. And I had to pay because I had no insurance. I had to pay almost 40,000 pesos, almost, in 1 month. In 1 month. Because you know, you go to the police and then they have this act, right? This agreement act that you have to sign and they give you time. They gave me 1 month to pay my crash, his crash, and the other crash because my accident was too ugly that I made 3 cars crash. Sure. I'll explain to you in another time.
Was it Brian?
Okay. Yes. So, regret is a feeling of what? Someone said anger, maybe anger. How about guilt? Carlos, he said guilt for a fault, right? Guilt, you feel guilty. Yes? Or unhappiness. Okay? Unhappiness or sorrow. What is sorrow? So no, that's Zorro. See, Zorro with the mask and the hat and the horse. That's Zorro. This one is not Zorro. It's sorrow. Sorrow. Who knows what sorrow means? Raise your hand. Nobody? No? Okay. Sorrow is when you are like a little bit depressed. Depression. Sorrow. Okay? And it ends with a W. Sorrow. Not sorrow.
Like a sorry.
Yeah, like sorry. Something like that. Also, sadness. So, you guys, do you have regrets of something? Is there something in your life that you regret? Maybe not studying for a test? Maybe you didn't pay the credit card because you bought beer and you had interest and you're like, man, I should have paid the credit card. Then you're feeling a regret, right? You're angry with who? Who are you angry with? Your mom or yourself?
Yourself.
That's a regret. When you feel bad with yourself. Okay? So, today's class, we are going to look at regrets. How to express regrets. We use the third conditional for these type of sentences. Yes, the third one. Now, it's another one. So, we have seen 0, first, second, and now third. Okay, can somebody please help me out to read? Someone who is quiet today. I think, Abraham, you're quiet today. Can you please help me out?
We use the THIRD conditional to tell about impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible conditional
Conditions.
Impossible because they are in the past and we cannot change what has happened.
Exactly. One girl, I want to hear a female voice now. Iracema? A girl, I want to hear a girl reading. Please.
We use the THIRD conditional to talk about impossible conditions. Impossible because they are in the past and we cannot change what has happened.
Very good. So, we use the third conditional, which is a form. And what was a form? What is form? Remember, we had form and it was what? It was the sentence, the form is what?
Continue.
Form is the same as structure. Structure, okay? So, yes. It says, we use the third conditional, which means a form, a structure, to talk about impossible conditions, things that you cannot change. Why? Why can you not change something with these sentences? Why? Because it happened in the past. And there's nothing, believe me, nothing you can do about it. If you had a girlfriend and you regret breaking with the girlfriend, there's nothing you can do. Right? Or a boyfriend, right? There's nothing you can do. So you're gonna live with sorrow all your life, and regrets, and sadness. Don't look at me, please. Or I'm gonna cry. No, that's good. Okay, so let's see. Form. What was form? The structure. Very good. So the structure is also a sentence that starts with what? If. So third conditional, it's also a sentence that starts with if. So what's the form? If plus subject
plus past perfect
plus comma plus
would have
plus
past
participle. Very good. Now, let me give you an example. I use a student. Sorry, Marisol. Sorry, Marisol. Marisol, I use you. Marisol. Okay? So, Amer, can you please help me read?
If Marisol had been here, she would have eaten with us.
Eaten. Yes.